as a unit. But as far as anyone in particular, again, this camp I'm just a little bit different on wanting to brag on the guys right now. I just want them to think about the team and just keep plugging away. But we had some nice plays by the receivers for sure.
Why I'm just curious why that is a little different for you now. Is there a particular reason?
Well, I think probably because of this quarterback thing. I'm not saying much about that, so I'm not saying much about anything right now as far as who's doing this and that, because it really doesn't matter until we start playing the games. And you know, once we start playing the games, if they do it in the game, it'll be for the world to see, and everybody can, you know, judge it from there. But you know, I mentioned a couple of defensive ends and all that kind of thing, just some solid guys. We did kick some field goals. Marshall has been kicking the ball very well. He did miss one today, but it was a little bit of a rough operation, a little bit of a low snap, a little bit of a bobble, trying to get the ball down. The timing wasn't just right. He missed one. But other than that, he's been kicking good. And Colin's been punting much better at the beginning of camp now than he finished in the spring. Big difference.
The operation was kind of an issue in the spring too, wasn't it, for field goals? The operation?
Yeah, in the spring. You're talking about
You're saying it's kind of a continuation?
Well, it really is probably only one I can think of since we've started. So overall, the operation's been real good. This one in particular was a little bit low and inside, and the holder was working hard to get it down, and he got it down, but I think it disrupted the timing a little bit.
Would you be a little hesitant about your starting quarterback being the holder?
Not really, because certainly it keeps people on their toes for fakes, and if you're worried about fakes, then you sometimes play safe looks on that unit, which means you're not trying to block the kick, or at least you're not all out. You're not going all out to block it. There may be a middle block or edge block or something, and everybody else playing defense. So I can't remember the last time I saw somebody run into a holder. You know, I mean, if you think about it, I can't even think of a time I saw somebody barrel into a holder. So I think it's pretty safe.
You mentioned a fumble snap. How has that gone for most of camp, and is the center position pretty locked down?
Well, I'll say this. This is kind of a funny story, but you may have already heard this. But Cablano, as a snapper,